Greetings, everybody. Sorry if there's a bit of a pause there. I wasn't sure if it was recording or not. I am today making a vlog, not only just to show off my camera and see what sort of thing it gives off. That's a bit far away, isn't it? Let's just. That's a lot better. I'll make a quick vlog just to see how the camera performs and also just to chat as well because it's been quite a while since the last video update and I thought, well, this is an opportunity that I've got a camera now, better than the other one I've had for years and years now, and I'd rather have a new one for lots of different uses. So, what have I been up to? I've been at work most of it. I'm practically full time now. I mean, I'm still like a part-time contract, but I'm doing the hours of a full-time person. Like this week, I'm doing 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts every day. That's some 9 hours, but that's about it. That's what it is. It's practically full time, but they need to have a talk with me first before going into depth about full time because full time's a different thing. Like full time is something that they have to be careful on. They can't have any flaws with it. They can't, burn bridges either. They can't burn bridges. But um, there was a couple of issues quite a while ago that arisen and needed to be corrected. Um, as you know, as lots of people know now, I am known for blowing things out of proportion. Now that might become a surprise to you, but I have often blown plenty of things out of proportion, and that same thing came up at work. I started to feel down all the time. I started to feel like people didn't want me there. I started to think, well, they're by my side, like almost holding my hand all the way, all the time. This isn't what they want. This isn't what they want in the industry. They don't want me holding their hand along the way constantly because it's a busy kitchen, and this is a concern that is still a thing. Colin's got to decide whether the thing is whether I stay or whether I go. In a kindest way, he'll let me stay in regards to part time, but whether he'll put me full time, there'll be a few issues like that. I get stressed at work very easily. Never on Orcraft or anywhere else, just at work, I get stressed. So I start almost panicking really and trying to get stuff out. It's also a good thing as well. It means that I care what I do, but at the same time, I'd rather be doing it properly than, half-heartedly. So the issue was what I just presented, and also whether the stress was for me, whether this job is for me, whether it's too stressful, and it was too stressful. But this is what happened when I started driving. There was a lot to think about. The stress of the examiner sat next to you, the whole idea that you were monitored with everything you were doing, and when you made a mistake, gone. Can't afford any mistakes. That's what my uh, driving instructor always said to me. You can't afford many mistakes. Like you can afford a couple of minors, and then that's it. Unfortunately, they're really tight here in the UK. They're really tight with their boundaries and very, very tight with examining and passing. So I slipped by with flying colours. Really, it wasn't the first time. It's my fourth attempt. I think it took me, but that was all nerves. See what I'm talking about? Nerves. Nerves again were a cause of a massive problem. Well, what seemed a massive problem. It's a big deal to me. It meant so much to me. And I failed. And I thought, oh my goodness, I failed this. I can't believe it. And oh, I'm no good at driving. I'm no good at doing this. I'm no good at doing that. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Oh, and that process is what I'm familiar with. And I know how it works as well. And I know you guys feel the same sometimes. It just happens, and I think it's not just enough. someone with autism, I think it's another thing as well, but I definitely have it. I definitely have this tendency to want to doubt myself because my own worst critic, you see. I'm not very good at, you know, being very honest with myself. I'm very good at burying that and sort of putting something else in its place and saying, that's what I am, instead of what actually I am is someone's dedicated, who's hardworking, who does his best all the time without fail. Even when I come into work thinking I can't be bothered for this, I get down in that kitchen and I do it, and I completely forget about that part. How determined I am to do this, and that's what you guys need to remember as well. Is you try so hard, and you don't realise you're doing it. You don't know how much you try. Sometimes you probably will do. Some of you do. Yours might be a different circumstance, but this is what it is. That you don't have a perspective of yourself as such, as well as other people do. Like, I think this was covered in another YouTuber video, that other people have a different perspective of you, and what they think and what you think is very different. It's not what you expect. You think, oh, really? That's what you thought of me. And I have asked people before, but this is the thing. Life isn't an open book of constant people telling you you're doing well unless you're at school or college. Like this, the industry that I'm in, or you're sat at an office desk. Your boss isn't going to constantly come into you saying, "Oh, you've done well today. You've done well today. You've done well today. You did that really well. You did that fantastically." They might do occasionally from time to time, but this is the thing. I needed to get used to not being at school or college, having people telling me constantly how well I was doing. So once that stopped, people stopped telling me how well I'm doing. So am I doing something terribly wrong? Am I bad? Am I a bad person? Do I not do things properly? And then this whole cycle of worry starts coming in, and that's what's been happening. And that's why I've been down commission on YouTube and been doing a lot of other things instead of on Artcraft, and I got a bit wound up about other things, and it tied me up, and it's a waste of time. It was a waste of space and time I could have spent productively doing something else. I could have thought about something else. I could have laughed with the rest of the group instead of being a grump, and I could have, I could have done a lot of things. And this is what the part of growing up is to know what you've done wrong and to learn from that. Otherwise, you just don't progress. You might progress, but not as well as you'd like to. So I want to stamp it on the ground and forget about it. I want to start anew. Well, let's say forget about it. I mean, I want to start anew, knowing what I know already, and start again. And go, right, this is how it happens. This is how it's dealt with. And this is how people talk to me. These are the people that I might not get on so well with, but I don't backchat, I don't talk to them. That's something I need to work on. Definitely. I can snap back at people at work, and I have done that, and that's probably what the meeting's going to be about, is the fact that I've snapped at somebody when I shouldn't have done. It's not like a little, well, it was really, it was just a little snap. It wasn't anything like swearing or anything like that. The way it is when you work at a place like that, you don't feel very significant when you first start. You bottom it thing. I mean, I've been here like since October now, not like last year. I joined October or November time. I still feel at the bottom. I still feel like people sort of walk on you. It's not so much like that now. It's getting to the stage, but it's going to be like that for a little longer. But you feel like the people above you are a bit, I think that's any place though. I think that's any place when you start working. When they're above you, they're, not particularly better than you. They're just good at what they're doing. But my battery's getting low on the camera now, so I should call it a day. It's been a 9-minute long vlog. I did not expect it to be talking this long, and I'm still talking now. So thank you so much for watching and coming along. I've updated you the best I can. I'll be in the voice chat later, but I must go because this battery's going to die on me. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.